Get ready for your daily dose of marketing strategies and tactics from entrepreneurs with the guile and experience to help you find success in any marketing capacity. You're listening to Marketing School with your instructors, Neil Patel and Eric Su.
Welcome to another episode of Marketing School. I'm Eric Su.
And I'm Neil Patel.
And today we are going to talk about the cleverest marketing campaigns that we have seen. So here's the thing with this kind of topic, because usually what happens is we tend to think about the things that are top of mind for us, right? So I think a couple episodes ago, Neil, you were talking about Billie Jean. So maybe it's good to kind of talk through that in more detail.
Yeah, sure. So one of the cleverest marketing campaigns, and it's not just Billie Jean, it's Billie Jean, Alex Becker, Ty Lopez, a lot of these video guys, Sam Ovens. What they're doing is creating very emotional stories and putting them as YouTube ads and Facebook ads, and they're crushing it. I'm not talking about crushing it like they're making $1 million a year. I'm talking about millions a month is what some of these guys are making, right? And the reason it's working so well is because how creative they are with their videos. For example, Billie Jean took the movie Wolf of Wall Street and he created his own mimic version or mock-up of it around marketing on why you should follow him, register for his webinar, and buy his products. It was so effective that in Brazil, even though he doesn't target Brazil, people there loved his content and started signing up for his products. Keep in mind, $1 USD for someone in Brazil, like they have to end up spending 3 or 4 Brazilian reais, right? So it's expensive. His marketing campaigns were so good that people from Brazil started buying his products, even though it would be 3 to 4 times more expensive for them.
Yeah, so here's one that really struck home. This is actually a couple of days ago. I think I was watching YouTube videos as I was eating lunch, and this Lyft ad popped up. And so here, and I thought it was gonna, God, is this gonna be another basic commercial? And I was getting ready to kind of skip through it, right? But I actually watched the entire ad, which was 3 minutes. This is a YouTube video, right, or ad, and what it was is this. It was, Lyft is like, okay, fine, they're helping you, get to places, right? But what they did was they evoked a lot of emotion from me because this is in regards to the Las Vegas shooting that happened, the Mandalay Bay shooting, right? And one of the Lyft drivers ends up telling a story about how this one guy was turning blue when he got into the car. It's because he got shot in the back trying to protect his girlfriend, right? And the whole experience that they were going through. And what happens a little later in the video is that the guy that got shot ends up showing up to the driver's house, and they kind of get to re-meet each other and really talk through the experience and talk about how they're going to be lifelong friends. But even before that, in the very beginning, the driver, I forgot her name, but she has 4 kids. She's a single mom, I believe, and then she was just talking about how one of her dreams is to have take her children to the Caribbean or some kind of beach, right? What happens is once that guy shows up at her house, the guy that got shot, he actually kind of plays messenger to Lyft from Lyft saying that, hey, Lyft is, pleased to offer you, that one trip, your dream vacation with your family, right? So there's just all these emotions in there, like the whole Vegas shooting, that guy getting shot in the back, that girl being able to fulfill her dreams, all these different things combined into an ad about getting people places, right? So to Neil's point a little earlier, when you're able to evoke some kind of emotion, you're able to tell some kind of story. I actually, I got a little emotional in that video, and I was just eating lunch, right? And I actually ended up watching the ad. So if you're able to do that, that's clever.
Yeah, and another thing that I see and is really simple is so many people will visit your checkout page, but they won't buy. Your highest converting ad campaign, or one of them, is going to be remarketing videos, not remarketing banners. I'm talking about videos that you would put on YouTube and Facebook that show people what life would be like if they bought your products or services, right? By doing that one simple thing, what you'll find is they're going to be like, oh my God, this is what it's like. And it's so high converting that you're going to keep trying to spend as much money on remarketing video ads versus any other channel. It's like what you'll find is you'll get like extra 15 to 20% lift. You're going to be trying to just drive as many more people through the front end and even pay more for those visitors because it converts so well. And here's another trick when it comes to remarketing, and I learned this one from Los Silva. He was like, oh, you do remarketing? Why do you send them to the same page or the same site? And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, they didn't convert from that page in the first place. Why would you bring them back? This is so simple, but it works so well. When you're remarketing people, it doesn't matter what product or service they're looking at. Send them to that same thing, but a different version of it. So for example, if you're pitching all based on emotion and they didn't buy, come back, or when they come back, pitch them on a landing page that's using pure logic. Because if the emotion didn't convert them, the chances are they're probably not an emotional person, and logic appeals more to them, right? So by using the opposite approach, you'll notice that your conversions will go up as well.
Yeah, the other thing I'll add is Full Story. So Full Story, this company basically shows what people are doing on your website. And, it does show like different playback, different buttons they're clicking. It shows you a bunch of different things, right? So what I saw was that Full Stories kind of reach out video to people. Let's say I'm reaching out to myself, right? Like a marketing agency, right? So what Full Story does is, they basically send like a one-liner saying, hey, my name is Neil. I'm with, Full Story. Here's a quick screenshot of, what our tool does, right? And basically it shows my website going through a Full Story instance, and I can actually hit the play button and watch what that looks like, right? So it's very customized. It's very, kind of short and to the point. And it also says, they're not trying to book a demo with me. They just said, hey, like if you're interested, give it a shot for 2 weeks. Here's a free link to a 2-week trial. And, if you actually click on the video, they have, little tags in their sales tool that will show that you actually, clicked on the link. And then, they'll follow up with you saying, hey, like I couldn't help but notice that you clicked on the link. Would it make sense if we jumped on a quick 15 to 20 minute call just to talk through it? So what I like about something like this is like a sales / marketing kind of campaign. I can see their developers probably help them with this. But it's very personalized, right? So you don't necessarily need to have like a custom video for everyone. But if you can even customize like one sentence of it, it starts to make me think that, man, you've done your research, you actually care. And then, the type of follow-up is, they're not trying to book a meeting with me, take 20 minutes of my day right out the gate. It's very lighthearted, right? So to me, that's a clever marketing / sales campaign that works really well. And when you're able to scale that kind of outreach, you're going to get some decent results.
Yeah, another one that's amazing is Russell Brunson's podcast player giveaway. He was giving away a free podcast and shipping, and then he would drive them into a funnel to get them to buy ClickFunnels and other products and services. The reason I was saying this is one of the most cleverest marketing strategies that I've seen is not only did it shoot him to the top of iTunes until they ended up pulling him off, although I don't think he was really breaking any terms of service. It was just more so iTunes probably didn't like what he was doing. But not only did he shoot to the top of that, he also helped build ClickFunnels into a $100 million business while doing that, right? It was driving so many signups. I thought it was really sick. Another thing that he's done that's really smart as well is a lot of times to grow your business, you need affiliates. So instead of just going and hitting up people being like, will you be my affiliate? He created video campaigns on how you can retire by just selling ClickFunnels and not work. All you have to do is drive like X amount of customers. And it was a pretty cool campaign because people were like, he wasn't saying you're going to be a millionaire. He was more so saying like, look, you can live off of $3 or $4 grand a month. If you just drive X amount of customers, you can make that and just chill and just keep cashing your reoccurring checks. And I was like, oh, that's a pretty clever marketing campaign to recruit a lot of people to be your sales force on quote unquote commission only.
Yeah, the final one I'll add from my side is if you look at Dollar Shave Club, I believe how much did they sell to, was it Unilever?
It was like over $1 billion or something.
Over $1 billion. And that video was kind of what propelled them in the first place. Basically, it was really funny, right? It was to the point. And even when you think about Dollar Shave Club, right, that's something that can evoke emotion from people, right? And even here's another example. Squatty Potty, you have a unicorn pooping out rainbow ice cream. A, that's remarkable. B, it's educational, right? So think about how you can put a creative spin on things. All you need to do is just take one thing and twist it a little bit, and you are quote unquote creative, right? And that's how, Squatty Potty, when I interviewed them on the podcast, it's 2015, they're probably doing better now. They did 20 million in revenue selling Squatty Potties. Dollar Shave Club, the result, they sold for over $1 billion to Unilever.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the clever marketing campaigns that we've seen recently. Yes, there's also a ton of old ones, like how Gmail did their invite flow or Mixmax, the strategy they're using to grow. Just keep reading blogs and case studies. You'll find a lot of cool marketing successful campaigns within your niche, and see if you can add those to your arsenal and your own website and business, and see if they also help you grow.
Great. So before we go to singlegrain.com/giveaway to get access to our special giveaway. You'll love it. And we'll see you tomorrow.
This session of Marketing School has come to a close. Be sure to subscribe for more daily marketing strategies and tactics to help you find the success you've always dreamed of. And don't forget to rate and review so we can continue to bring you the best daily content possible. We'll see you in class tomorrow, right here on Marketing School.